What's going on, guys? I appreciate all of you that were hanging out waiting for the live stream to start. So I see a lot of channel members. So this is one of the ones that you guys voted on. And I figured this would make for a perfect live stream to do this one because all 5 of the content ideas are great and worth doing. I even said that in one of the replies. Like, I kind of want to do all 5. So this makes, we're doing the best smelling clones I've ever smelled. Best clones I've ever smelled. That video is coming out tomorrow. I'm going to do all 5. I'm going to do out the shower at some point. And, might as well. They all are getting votes. And a few of you said I should do all 5. And I kind of agree. So we're going to go over a few things. So Fragrance Buy has a Canada sale this weekend. I have a special video for that coming out at 5 o'clock Central Friday when the sale starts. That we'll discuss the sale a little bit more, but I'm going to be buying some stuff too. They have a pretty good sale going on that I can't really talk about yet, but Friday evening, make sure you have notifications turned on to watch that video so you can get all the details for the Canada Day sale that's going through the weekend. You know, they do these, random sales a few times a year for certain holidays where they have some pretty good deals with good discount codes and stuff. So that's something really cool. So we're going to go over some of the stuff I'm planning on buying. And for those of you watching the replay, before I forget, go ahead and hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. But most importantly, I am wearing Pandora Scents Camaro Homme Intense. This is amazing, guys. Spoiler alert. This is in tomorrow's video. This is one of the best smelling clones I've ever put. I have 4 sprays on and I'm just living in the sillage. It's nonstop. I've had it on for about an hour now. It has not calmed down even the slightest. This is vintage Dior Homme Intense. This is like first formulation, 07 to 2010, 2011, 2012, whenever they changed the formulation to the big bottle I have, which is the previous formula before the 20. So we have the 2020 formula. That's the current. The previous formula, which I have a big 5-ounce bottle of. And this smells more like the 07 formula, the original. It's super, super waxy. It's not as sweet, a little bit more leathery than the newer middle formula, I guess you'll say, because there's 3 formulations. The middle formulation. I know it's confusing the way I'm saying it. I apologize. But let's see what everybody's wearing. I encourage you. This is worth grabbing. It was like $37, $34 or whatever before the code from Aroma Concepts. TLTG 10 will save you another 10%. I'm going to be doing a full review on that one probably in a few days. I'm loving that one. All Genres Bops wearing Aqua Senziale Blue. Excellent, excellent choice. Patrick said, hope everyone's well. Just got a promotion. Celebrated with Tobacco Rose. Congrats. Congrats. I don't want to do a loud clap because it'd be loud as hell on the microphone. But congratulations. Make some nice memories. Climatic, good to see you. John, good to see you as well. Fragrance Fraternity, rocking L'Homme Cologne Blue. As long as you don't mind performance, that's one of the best smelling fresh fragrances YSL's ever put out for men, I think. Everybody's telling Patrick, congratulations. Love your videos. Definitely see the potential in your channel. Don't give up and gonna get big. Yeah, it just takes time. That initial momentum takes a little bit. But yeah, really good content. CK1 Summer to the gym. Which year? Which year? Dolphin. Yeah, same thing. What year? I'm curious too. Jared, good to see you. Let's see. We got 37 likes, 95 viewers. Got a good crowd in the first 4 minutes, but if you don't mind, guys, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. I've got it pulled up my wish list on Fragrance Buy. I'm not buying everything on the wish list because you'll see it's a lot of fragrances, but I'm probably going to buy 5 or 6 fragrances again. Yeah, I buy fragrances all the time. It's what I do. Engagement rate, yeah, what's going on? Much love from Wisconsin. Good to see you, Dilly. Going to film a new one after I hang out in the chat for a bit. Just got back from the gym. Me too. I did legs today. Then I came pick the wife up because we had to go get some stuff at Walmart, get some large boxes and stuff. Going to pack my hats and my shoes today after this live stream. The bulk of them anyways. And because those of you that remember yesterday, I was talking about today, I'm going to pack a lot of stuff, knock out some of the like winter fragrances, but mostly hats and shoes and kind of start making a little bit of room. So we're going to get some large boxes. And we were low on drinks. I needed some more Diet Dr. Pepper. She needs some more coffee. So we did that. Had Chipotle. And then came home. And here we are. Decided to do a live stream. I wasn't sure if I was going to go live or not. 2021, probably. Probably 2021. E, good to see you. Check it out, bro. Love how Ross has merged the gym culture with the fragrance community. I mean, I'm not the first to do it, but I'm the most consistent, I guess. And we mainly talk about it on here. I mean, I have my share of gym fragrance videos. And here and there, I'll do a gem rotation, but I'm just basically vlogging my fragrant life, I guess you could say. And part of it, like part of my daily routine, is going to hit the gym. And then anybody that follows me on Instagram, you see the post almost daily. And then I, do the occasional workout vlog and stuff on the other channel. I've done fitness shoe reviews, training shoe reviews, and stuff like that. Contrell, good to see you. Metal Rain, that's good stuff. I wore it the other night. Just ordered Gentle Fluidity Silver, so that's one off my wish list. Hey, there's a lot of people that love that one. I've been having a decant of it for a long time. I've never sprayed it. It's part of the discovery set, MFK discovery set I have. Hit the like on the way in. That's what I'm talking about. Tarathi Blue. Good stuff. It's right here. It's in tomorrow's video. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Lamal Le Parfum. Oh, Fabrice, you smell so good. You smell so good. Jonathan, what's going on? Speaking of a gym rat that loves fragrances, good to see you. Nishio Paragon. I smelled that at Nathan's the other day, just through the atomizer. I didn't spray it, and it intrigued me. I need to get a sample. I should have sprayed. We had a lot of fragrances we were going to spray and stiff and stuff like that, so I didn't bother spraying any of the things that weren't in the videos. So I need to try that one, though. It was an interesting. Kevin, good to see you. Aventus Clone and BR540 EDP. Creed Ralpha. That's good stuff. 1 Million Elixir. That's good stuff, too. Light Blue Sun. Underrated. Creed's been sold again. I saw. There was some riffraff from a few people in one of my posts on IG and was talking about how it got sold and check my new post. And I'm not supporting them because it's the same company that owns Balenciaga and all the child trafficking stuff. Look, I agree. I'm with all that stuff, but my fragrance pages, I don't want to talk about any of that shit. You know what I mean? So I remove those comments. Y'all can talk about that amongst yourselves on your own profiles. So interesting. Don't get me wrong, I've been wanting to get more Creed fragrances, but I'm not gonna lay into all of that bullshit. I'm talking about fragrances. I'm worried about fragrances. I just recently got Silver Mountain Water, and I love the damn thing. It's a 2021 bottle. So that was odd, So they got sold again, though. That's interesting. They just got sold like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. It wasn't that long. I'll Rehab Sultan. Never tried that one. Bulgari Aqua Atlantique. Best of the line, in my opinion. No, definitely not, Keith. Definitely not. I gave my bottle away many years ago. Don't hate it. Just don't love it. Definitely don't like it that much. Well, good to see you. Order Camaro Homme Intense. Should be getting here Thursday. Can't wait. Never smelled Dior Homme Intense. Well, you're in for a treat because they did great. They did great. I'm loving it. I couldn't wait to wear it. I had a few others I wanted to wear. I almost wore Individuel today. Mont Blanc. I bumped it to tomorrow because I really wanted to wear this. I'm just wearing a bunch of random stuff. Just random stuff right now. No agenda because I'm always testing stuff. So I'm just wearing whatever the hell I want. I'm just wearing whatever right now. Site says year 2020. What's up, y'all? It's Bentley Silver Lake, but man, this heat killed it. Sweating, but sprayed Pacific Rock Moss from Decant all day, and it's great. So let's get caught up on a few more of these, and we'll go ahead and take a look at this wish list. Cedrat Boisé Intense, that's good stuff. Bulgari Aquamarine, that's my second favorite in the line. I have not smelled that. Getting ready for work, going with Hugo Boss now. I haven't worn that one in a long time. That's good stuff. Minty Aquatic, a little minty. Not super mint, not like Hugo Ice, but has a little bit of mintiness. It's very blue, like the color of the juice is very fitting. That bright oceanic blue color. See and hear from you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. Check me out for a little bit. Sauvage Parfum, my favorite. I know a lot of people love the Elixir and the other one. I like all of them, but that's my favorite one. There's a reason I have a big 200 ml of that one. Light blue and it's watermelon heavy. Let's see. It's good. Let's see. So the coconut daiquiri. However, my scent for this evening will be Black Phantom. Thanks to a Big Beard Business video I saw earlier. It's only 65 degrees currently. Y Le Parfum, my favorite version of Y. So surprisingly good. I don't think it's really off from the Dior. I really don't. It's so good. In that haul video, this was my favorite. I gave it a 9 out of 10 first impressions rating. I'm a big fan of this one. This was the best one in the haul. This one really surprised me at just how good it is and how accurate. It's so good. It's so good. Doesn't smell super cheap to me, but it is. It's super cheap. YEDP wearing Issey Miyake. Right? Right? That needs to come back in stock for people. It's so good. Hawass. I do not. I have smelled it before at a duty free at the airport. So I forgot which airport. The car today. Lucas got a fire. Okay. Home Sport Edition Blanche. Parfums de Marley Percival. Good stuff. 2020 version is the same formula code as past 2017. They just changed the bottle, but it got reformulated in 2017 or 2018. It's something like that. Supposedly the 2020 formulas are the same for the Parfum the Intense, but I don't know. When they were changing all of that and discontinuing O and changing Ohm to Ohm Original and bringing out Ohm 2020, I said screw it and bought 5 ounces of everything. So I'm not risking it. These are all good. I'm buying 5. I got 275 mLs of the Parfum, a 5.1 of Intense, a 5.1 of the actual original before it got renamed to Original, a 5.1 of O. I had picked up a 4.2 of Sport 2017 at the time. I picked up a 4.2 of Cologne at the time. I had one on like a Dior Homme buying spree. I got the 2012 Sport, the 2008 Sport. I'd love to get the Silver Stem Dior Homme Cologne and the Silver Stem Dior Homme, but that'll probably never happen. It's ridiculous to try to get them. But yeah, I had one during that time frame. I was like, screw it, I'm getting them all right now. Most of them. I got almost all of them anyways. I don't have vintage Dior Homme Intense, which is why this is just blew me away because it's so close to the 07 formula. And I don't have the silver stems, the 2 silver stems, the original Dior Homme Cologne, which wasn't a lemonade fragrance, and the original Dior Homme with silver stem, which I've smelled, not Dior Homme Cologne, but I've smelled silver stem Dior Homme. Reminds me of Silly Dietylene. Dry Now reminds me of Bottle Tommy Hilfiger. I can kind of see where you come from. Herod for me. If you could only choose one boozy tobacco scent, what would it be? Probably Sweet Tobacco Spirits, 1821 Man-Made. That's a really, really good one. The Red Wine Accord's super good. Ethan's wearing Coco Loco. Rockin' Royale, definitely. Again, no. For the second time, I have not. So I'm so far behind. Josh, good to see you. Cripple Creek, good stuff. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, and we're gonna go ahead and dive into this. Let me just make a joke real quick, because yeah, I saw your post on IG. Jonathan went to a water park 2 days ago, and he's crazy red sunburned right now. That's funny shit. Eric, good to see you, my man. Definitely has a little bit of the fruit punch vibes for sure. So, all right. On that note, let's go ahead and dive into this wish list. So they got a sale coming up this weekend. Obviously, I'm not buying everything on here because just to give you guys a glimpse at how much stuff's on this list. That's just my fragrance buy wish list. So I'm always buying stuff. So we'll go to the bottom because this is stuff I'm definitely planning on getting. Like, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on. It's probably going to finally get Victory. They have it. They had Victory Elixir about 2 weeks ago, and I kind of slept on it a little bit and didn't pull the trigger fast enough, and it sold out. I think next time it comes around, I'll grab it. They had it for like 110-ish, around 110. 86 kind of going right for 100 ml of Victory. I've only smelled it the one time at Sephora. It didn't blow me away. It was nice. The Olabanum stands out, which you guys know I'm a big fan of frankincense. So I'm finally going to get around to grabbing this one. Now, the downside to this, I actually went back where it was. So I think I'm going to grab Clementine, California and Pomelo Paradise. But with Pomelo Paradise, they only have a 30 ml in stock right now. And I don't know. Because a bunch of you yesterday in the Atelier Cologne live stream told me this one in Clementine, California, which I'm definitely going to get Clementine, California. So they actually have 100 ml of that for 86. Let me just add that to cart. I don't know. Do I really? I mean, it's going to take me forever to go through 30 ml. So I guess with Pomelo Paradise, it's fine to get the 30 ml. But God forbid I fall in love with it and be like, damn it, I should have got a bigger bottle. Let me go ahead and add Victory to the cart too. So there's 3. I probably won't buy more than like 6 fragrances. But those are like the main ones. I've been wanting to grab a bottle of Stronger With You only for a while now. 50 ml would be plenty. I've been kind of keeping my eye on it. I think we'll finally pull the trigger on that one. I love the dry down. I don't think it's better than Freeze. I've said that many times, but you know, I just love the line. I want them all. Probably this fall I'll get Leather and Oud, but that's the only 3 I don't have bottles of: Leather, Oud, and Only. I have bottles of all the other versions. Already ordered Prada Rosa Ocean Eau de Parfum. Anybody interested? They got 50 mLs in stock for $89. I just bought that. I just bought 1 Million Parfum. What else did I just buy? I just bought Kenzo Homme Intense. 110 mLs, $51. That's in that order as well. I just bought Mahir Legacy. Tired of hearing you guys talk about how good it is, so I went ahead and pulled the trigger. They got it for $37. For those of you that don't know, Sedley clone, Parfums de Molly Sedley. So I went ahead and bought that. Then I got a tester. So if you get the 100 ml tester, it's literally $5 more than the 50 ml. 50 ml is $60. I grabbed the tester for $5 more. So I got a 100 ml tester of 1 Million Parfum coming. Finally, I procrastinated getting that. And I have 2 Jacques Fath fragrances that's coming already. So we've currently got 4 in the cart at $298 before any discounts or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not at liberty to say what the discounts are yet, but they do have some buy one, get this much off, plus doorbusters and free gifts and all that. So there's a lot of cool stuff coming. Like I said, make sure you got notifications turned on for Friday afternoon's video. It's going to go, the video goes up at 5 p.m. Central on Friday. I can't put out the video before. Very strict timeline that they want this video out. And then I've been debating on getting this for a while. It's sold out now. I waited too long. It was like $30-something for a 30 ml at Tennis Club. And I slept on it too long. It's sold out now. But I got a bunch of cool stuff in here. I've been debating on doing this. What do you guys think? I want to hear from the Peanut Gallery. Oh, Intense Vetiver. Should I give it a chance? It's been a long time since I smelled it. I smelled it at why am I drawing a blank? I just said his name, Nathan. I smelled it at Nathan's the other day out the atomizer. Again, I didn't spray it, and I was like, oh, maybe it won't be as bad on my skin this time, because I'm wanting to give the Terre d'Hermes line more of a chance, get back to kind of, you know, doing stuff with that. So I'm going to scroll down a little bit. Spencer, good to see you. Picked up Metal Rain first times. We're spilling over. Yeah, they've been having some good stuff lately. Gila Platinum with City Rhythm San Diego, because yes, I'm still weird, and I think they smell great together. That's not necessarily weird. If it smells good to you, it smells good. Yeah, so that is from iFragrance. iFragrance posted that in their stories, and I'm sure other people are sharing it and posting it. But that's from if you want quick information on new stuff as it drops, follow iFragrance on Instagram. But yeah, Boss Bottled Elixir, that is the next flanker. Yeah, that's all Randy did was repost iFragrance. That's all. But yeah, it's legit. If they posted it, it's legit. Wave Musk screw cap. Ooh, yeah, I got the screw cap one too. I do plan on getting that at some point. It's one of the most versatile crowd pleasers out there. Not real high quality or anything. Has a little bit of a synthetic smell, but super mass appealing. The original Cool Water, first ever having in my collection, and I'm enjoying it. It's timeless, man. It is timeless. I have a video on it if you want to check it out. Never even heard of that. Profumum Roma, never heard of it. Chanel L'Homme Sports, not often you give a 9 out of 10 on a cheapie. Yeah, it does happen on occasion. Like 9 AM Dive from Afnan, I think it's the last one I did give a 9 out of 10 to in a first impressions rating, I think. That's one that's on my wish list too. It's just not available there yet. I'm going over because I'm planning on buying some stuff from them this weekend. That's why we're doing specifically fragrance buy, because I'm going to buy some more stuff this weekend. But yeah, that's on that. I want that one. I will have Cosmic Pepper before the year ends from Mancera. That one looks like something I would really enjoy. Picking up gallons of Dior, yeah, for sure. They're both really good. They're both also quite different from one another. One's not better than the other. Had someone compliment Cool Water the other day. Depends which one. I have all three. Which one? Because I get phenomenal performance out of the Parfum. I get 8-hour range longevity with moderate for an hour and a half projection out of the Eau Intense, and the Parfum Cologne I get about 6 to 7 hours of longevity with about an hour and a half of arm's reach type of stuff projection. So let's see. Scrolling, got to scroll down a bit. It is a duplicate. I did answer that already. Who knows? What might be wedding fragrance? I mean, it's really good. It doesn't smell cheap. 10-4. Okay, man. Had to go through my wish list and trim it down. I've trimmed some of it. Wearing Sillage, good stuff. Definitely some good stuff. Mahir Legacy, haven't smelled anything like it. So it's supposedly a direct clone of Sadly I Looked, and it's the exact same note breakdown. So they would roll a sale after I spend $5. Don't feel bad. I spent $400 2 days ago. 3 something. I had a $50 and a $25 gift card because you earn so many sprays with every order. You can get these gift cards and stuff like that. So I got 75 off. It ended up being like $320 or something like that in my order. Oh, they're not the same. No, because Prada L'Homme Intense doesn't smell like Dior Homme Intense. They're not the same type, because if we're talking about a soapy iris and patchouli versus a waxy lipstick iris with a little bit of leather and much, much sweeter, they're not the same kind of iris fragrance. Not a fan of Eau Intense. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Not a fan of Eau Intense Vetiver. I would go with the Parfum version more if you're looking for a so that was my next question. Thank you for weighing in, because I have the Parfum on here as well. It's towards the top. Where the hell is it? There it is. So it's a bit more expensive, but it's the Parfum. So that's the vote so far, is I should go with the Parfum instead. Now, the problem with this is I'm moving to the beach in a month, and I will get some use out of it when the late fall into the winter hits. But the immediate future, I'm not going to wear it. So that's the problem I have with the Parfum for buying it right now, because it's been on my wish list for like 2 or 3 months now. This is the one that I think I would like the most, that stays truer to the DNA, because Eau Givray is kind of its own thing. Yeah, it ties to the DNA, but Eau Givray is kind of its own fragrance. Let's be honest here. It's a citrus-dominant fragrance. Whereas this is a rich take on the actual main DNA. I heard this is much more mossy, which intrigues me. If this is more of a Chypre than it is based around the vetiver, I'm really going to love it. I love a good dense Chypre. I always have. It's uber masculine, earthy green, even a little smoky type of oak moss. I love oak moss heavy fragrances. I always have. I think I'll love this one. And Justin's a big fan of it. Usually if he's a big fan of something, I'll probably end up being as well. So don't give Eau Intense Vetiver a shot, is basically what you're saying here. I want to get a few more opinions here, because I'm going to take what you guys are saying into consideration. That just came in. I haven't done, that's part of Friday's video. So I bought some fragrances to do a haul for the Canada Day sale, and that's one of the fragrances I bought. So those are, I haven't touched them. They're over there. This was actually part of the haul, but I got too giddy and wanted to open it. The Brioni Eclat, because I did the Brioni video today. That was actually part of that haul. I just couldn't wait. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hugo Reverse, good stuff. Mancera's always got new ones out. Their library is outrageous. Okay, scrolling down. Got to scroll a bit. Make my ring announcer debut on Saturday for an MMA show. Sent me, Ross. You need something loud, because you're going to be the man on the mic. So you need a loud fragrance. You're going to be indoors. There's going to be a lot of people crammed up, so it's not going to be all that cool in there. It's probably going to be a warmer room temperature. Man, I don't know what you have. How about this? Instead of me just throwing something out there that you might not have, what are you debating on? And I'll tell you what I think you should wear. Let's do that. Tell me the little group of fragrances you're debating on, and I'll say, yeah, you should go with this. Let's do that. Let's do it that way. Let's see, 86 likes, 155 viewers. We can do better than that, guys. Hit that thumbs up for me, if you don't mind. Man, one that I had was Lacoste Essential Sport. whole price was $185. Good Lord. Look, instead of doing that, just get Nautical Voyage Sports, the same fragrance. Me and Steve discovered that collaborating, doing some videos at his house a few years ago. We featured them both in the same cheap aquatic video, and they're the same fragrance. Lacoste Essential Sport and Nautical Voyage Sport are the same fragrance. No difference. They are the same. So instead of doing that, just get Nautical Voyage Sport. And you can get that for like 15, 20 bucks. You're welcome. It's funny that you brought that up. I actually had some great input to throw in on that. Boss Bottle is some good stuff. YSL L'Homme's an all-time great. I love ginger-based fragrances, and that's one of the better ones. Super versatile. You got to go into it with an open mind on performance, because that's the gripe about it nowadays. It's like maybe a 4-hour fragrance on most people. You just got to be okay with respraying, because none of the flankers smell exactly like it. A lot of them tie to the DNA, but the original is the best as far as the scent profile. You just got to temper your expectations with performance. Yeah, absolutely. I use my stuff all the time because I order stuff so frequently. I'm always getting new sprays. Been at their top level for a long time. I'm always getting new sprays. That's the reward points, basically. So I'm always getting these stackable gift cards to save a little bit of money. I do like YO Fresh. It's quite good. It's a warm lemon smell. It's the one in the line that ventures furthest from the original DNA. All the rest of them smell like one another with little tweaks, whereas YO Fresh, it's so dominant with lemon and ginger. There's ginger in the other ones, and there's a little bit of lemon, but usually grapefruit. But this has, like I said, that warm, crisp, spicy lemon smell. Oh Intense Vetiver is my favorite because it removes the bitter orange and replaces it with a less challenging citrus. So there's one vote for both. So, I mean, shit, should I just get them both? We could do that, right? That's always an option. Just settle that and get them both. And this would put me at the kind of the cap of 6 fragrances that I was thinking. Add that to cart too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that would put me at 6, $454 before any codes or anything like that. So that'll probably be what I'll do. Yeah. I got all my rewards and everything. Deal with that later. But yeah, I think that's what the wish list, the purchase is going to be for this weekend for the Canada Day sale. I'll do Eau Intense Vetiver and Parfum. 2 Terre d'Hermes fragrances. Boy, that's a risk for me. Do it for the culture, you know. And then Strong With You Only. I've been wanting to just check that off the list. Same thing with Invictus Victory. I've been wanting to check it off the list. But the 2 I'm probably most excited about is Clementine, California, and Pomelo Paradise, because these 2 were just so good. For those of you that didn't see the live stream yesterday, this is Orange Sanguine and Pacific Lime from Atelier Cologne. And I definitely want to get more from the house. These were the 2 that's in the cart now that me and Chad were debating on doing a double review on. We ended up switching to this for a double review, and I think I'm still going to end up getting all 4. I mean, I have to test these to do it's going to be a review on his channel, and maybe when I get the other 2, we'll do a review on my channel for those. I don't know. We'll see. But I think this is the route I am going to go. This will be the 6 fragrances that I'm going to end up getting, and that is not going to be the final price, just to let you guys know. It's $454.14 USD right now. That won't be the final price because of the sale that they'll have going on, which again, I'm not at liberty to say right now, but Friday afternoon's Canada Day sale haul video, some fragrances I bought from them, will have the details for the sale. The beginning of the video will have the details. Let's go ahead and pull this down and let's just chop it up. That's basically the current wish list of stuff I'm going to go ahead and get. There's more than I want, but I mean, I buy stuff weekly. So it's ever changing and it never ends. It never ends. Bugler's Flyway is a good cheapie. Grapefruit and hemp. So it starts Friday evening. When my video comes out, that's when it starts. That's when the sale starts. I mean, I'm not going to be the only one doing a video, but everybody's video that is going to be doing a video for them, it comes out 5 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Mountain, 6 o'clock Eastern. That's when the sale starts, and it goes through the weekend through Sunday. It's either through Sunday or through Monday. I'll have all the details of what's going on screen as I'm telling you guys. It's a sponsored video by them, but they didn't send me the fragrances. I bought the fragrances. You know, I buy shit from them all the time. I buy way more than I get from them. Way more. Like it's not even close. Not even in the same stratosphere of what they send versus what I buy. It's way more. I do majority of my purchasing through them. Damn. So it's back and forth. We got fans of both. I'm just gonna get both. I'm moving to Florida, moving in the Panhandle. I have that. And it's okay. It's okay. The quality is not near as good, obviously. So I do buy stuff from Forever Lux from time to time. Max Aroma, I don't really do anything with them. I never bought anything from them. But I buy from Forever Lux's eBay store. I bought a ton of stuff over the years from them. Ton of stuff. Fakar Black. Kyler here. I haven't seen Kyler. We'll see an unboxing of his winnings. Well, he didn't get them yet. They just went out today. And he won't get on camera. I tried. He won't get on camera. I have both made video and both interchangeable. I know I like the lipstick smell because I sprayed Lipstick Fever. That's amazing. And once I fell in love with it, despite strong feminine, it's amazing. It's so good. That is such a good fragrance. I prefer Eau Très Fresh. Okay, Eau Très Fresh. Oh, Intense Vetiver was on Paragon's video today. Oh, I didn't see his video today, so probably. If you're saying it was, then probably. You got to really like that fragrance. I mean, every fragrance is safe for everyday use. You know, it's just, do you want to wear that every day is what it comes down to. That's the question you have to answer for yourself. It is indeed. It is indeed. But at the end of the day, it's not quite the same quality as the Hermes, you know, the original. But yeah, it's a good one. I have that one too. I love it. Received tons of compliments. So that is a retype. So that's the first video that came out today. And I just showed this a few minutes ago. So I did a video on it that came out today. Somebody doesn't have notifications turned on. See, Ganymede year round, but also Dior Homme Parfum when it's 95 out in the south. So maybe I'm not. Yeah, you're definitely not the best to ask. What's a good wintertime fragrance that smells sweet? They got a ton of those. Oh man, where do we start? Damn near anything from the Azara Wanted line. Most Wanted Parfum. Haven't tried the new EDP yet, but I'm sure it's very similar. I would say something along the lines of, would be a good one. I'll try not to do just the standard answers. Let me see. $1 million Lucky, man. I hate to do that's kind of a standard answer, but it's so good. Honey, hazelnut, and plum. It's so good. So good. 1 Million Elixir is amazing. It's more woodsy, little chocolatey gourmandish type of vanillic tone as it dries. I think what else is really sweet that I enjoy in the winter. Look around a little bit. I picked up all the. There's no winter fragrances. All my winter fragrances are picked up. They're out the way. So not a good time to ask me. The winter would have been a good time to ask me when I had all that stuff front and center. I'm gonna stick with the Most Wanted and the Most Wanted Parfum and 1 Million Lucky and 1 Million Elixir. Some safe answers right there. Thank you, Mac. I appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Hugo Iced passed on. I have to go back. It's very minty, toothpaste minty, because it's a synthetic mint, but it's really good. Ooh, that's my favorite from Replica, the Replica line at the barbers. That's my favorite barbershop fragrance because it's so authentic. It's so good. Skip ahead. Boss Bottle Parfum. Oh, they don't even smell alike. Boss Bottle Parfum is kind of a little bit of a letdown because it doesn't smell like a parfum version. Like there's iris and leather and stuff, but it doesn't really smell all that much like Boss Bottle. That's why it's a letdown. Like it's not named correctly. It could be a Boss Bottle flanker, but it's not the parfum flanker. They named that one incorrectly. Eau de Parfum smells more like a modern take. because it still has a spicy, fruity, woody tone. It's just not the same. Instead of cinnamon, it's cardamom. It still has the apple fruitiness, still has the woods. The eau de parfum is more of a appropriate eau de parfum flanker to the eau de toilette, because the intense eau de parfum, which is long discontinued, that was the real deal, but you can't get that one cheap anymore. Those days are long over. I have not. I know it smells like Profondo. I haven't gotten it. That's on my wish list too. I bet that's good. Ooh, for greatness is too loud. A smooth fragrance would be Creed's Original Santal. I love that fragrance. I keep spraying my decant. Another one that's really, really, really smooth, really, really, really smooth is Brioni Eau de Parfum. Really smooth. And it's got ambroxan. Noticeable ambroxan, but it's still super smooth. It's crazy how they managed to pull that off. Because the Eclat version, this is a little bit more sharp and astringent, musky, and all that good stuff. The grapefruit and ambroxan, but Brioni Eau de Parfum, smoothness on the level of a Bleu de Chanel Parfum and a Polo Blue Parfum. Those are super, super smooth. Travel of LeBeau de Toilette or Sauvage EDP. On average, Joe's in the house. Summer Shoulder. What's going on, big dog? So when you move, I'll definitely get more use out of Eau Intense Vetiver over the Parfum now. You're going to have to pick up a Parfum version for when it gets closer to falling. Yeah, and I assume that. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and get it now because I know what's going to happen. If I wait, when I'm ready and the fall rolls around, it's going to be out of stock everywhere. And it's like, it's available. Let me just get it now. I don't really have any experience with them. At some point, I might. It doesn't really excite me that much. Like I've heard it's kind of like somewhat in the realm of Oud for Greatness, but even more mass appealing. That's kind of the way it's been described to me. It's like, I know you meant pomelo, but I've heard great things about it. And the funniest thing to me is the name doesn't match the notes because there's no pomelo note. But it's called Pomelo Paradise. You would think it's a pomelo bomb. Maybe it creates an accord that smells like pomelo. I don't know. But everybody that I've heard say something about it in the live chat has said it's amazing. Clementine, California, too. I want to say you said that yesterday, too. Were you in the live stream yesterday? I want to say you said that yesterday. Chris, good to see you. Wild Ocean by Courageous? Is that how you say it? I don't think I'm saying that right. Never heard of it. At the Barber's on my list, too. Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's my favorite. I don't have a ton of fragrances from Replica, from Margiela's Replica line. I've smelled a bunch more than I have. I have Jazz Club. I have At the Barber's. I have By the Fireplace. That's like the three main ones, in my opinion. You need to start with those three. They're like the staples of the collection. I haven't smelled Autumn Vibes. I've smelled Beach Walk. That's on this wish list. I'm going to get Beach Walk at some point. I've smelled Under the Lemon Tree. I have smelled, I want Sailing Day. I haven't smelled Sailing Day. I'm trying to think, what other ones have I smelled? Bubble Bath. Didn't care for that one. I've been wanting to try Autumn Vibes. Haven't tried that one yet. Coffee Break. I've smelled Coffee Break. That one's really good. Oh, yeah, they're all redundant to one another. They all have their little tweaks and twists with a similar dry down. Yeah, they're all redundant to one another. Alvin, I don't know why you keep saying Bentley Intense, but yeah, that's 1, 2, I think 6 strikes you're out. I'm gonna put you on timeout at 6. So there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, up there's 6 strikes you out. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna put you on timeout, but please, for the love of God, stop fucking typing Bentley Intense. We get it. Stop. That's just in this small little space of comments. I counted 6 just now. Stop. Please stop. Just ordered Brioni Intense and Eclat based on. Well, I don't have the Intense. I haven't tried that one. Intense could have been warm weather dressed up scent that I'm looking for. So I haven't tried the Intense. I want it. I like those two, the Eau de Parfum and Eclat, so much that I strongly contemplated. I was on Brioni's website last night because I was looking around trying to find them. I contemplated on just buying Essential and Intense 145 a piece right then and there. The thing that stopped me is I know I want to buy some fragrances for the sale this weekend, for the Canada Day sale for Fragrance Buy. That's the only thing that stopped me. But within the next few weeks, I'm probably going to go ahead and buy the other two Brioni fragrances because these two impressed me that much. The Eau de Parfum and Eclat, I think, are that good that I'm willing to just blind buy which I blind bought these. But I mean, I heard Justin praise this one over and over. But I mean, what you interpret when you smell is what you interpret when you smell. It kind of got around the same thing that he's been saying. But the Eau de Parfum I liked even more, the base DNA. And that's a great sign. If the base DNA is just that good, they're probably all going to be good. And I've heard the Intense is better than the Eau de Parfum, and the Essential, I'm just going to roll the dice. So I'm going to get all four. Probably within the next 2 weeks or so, I'll go ahead and just buy them from Brioni because they're not easy to find. The Intense is out of stock all over the place. I think the cheapest I've seen it was on like eBay for like $119 plus 15 shipping. And I mean, a couple bucks more, I can just buy it from Brioni in one purchase with Essential. So probably going to do that. I said you were going to take a break from purchasing. I'm supposed to. I say that a lot, but I'm just been, there's so much I've been wanting. That's the downside. There's just so much I've been wanting. Where in the hell? Was I really that far behind? Holy shit, I'm that far behind. Yeah, see, I'm not the only one. Okay, we get it. Bentley Intense. So here's another one. Now he's saying Absolute. Hold on. On my way down, I just want to see Ralph's Club is good. Bentley Intense, Bentley Intense. Okay, you're out. You're out. Thank you for playing. I'm going to put you in timeout for a little bit. That's ridiculous, dude. Come on now. It's literally like I have so much more to scroll. You just nonstop. Like I counted a dozen so far, and there's more. Like, just shut it down, dude. At the Barbel's doable in summer. I wouldn't want to wear it in the highest of heat, outside, and it's just, sopping wet humidity. But indoors, sure. Great work scent. Great work scent. It's not super heavy, but it's also not a crazy fresh, super freshy type of fragrance DNA either. It kind of falls somewhere in the middle, Oh yeah, I assume Pamela's Paradise is also great too. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Mikey? Whispers in the Library. I've never tried that one. I know of it, obviously. I just never tried it. Wishlist, a new Chanel. Yes. I want Blue Day Chanel Elixir. I want Spice Bomb Blue. I want all these things. Remember how I told y'all they were going to promote some of my content? So they ended up deciding to just go with my TikTok first impressions. And it's got over 3.5 million views right now. Wish I was making money on TikTok. I'm not at 10,000 followers yet on TikTok. Well, granted, I've gained I've gained a couple thousand followers from this, but wish I was already on the creator fund because I'd be making some money. Yeah, it's crazy. They boosted it as an ad. And apparently they put a Sephora link on it. My wife saw it a bunch of times. And it's got a Sephora link. But yeah, so I told you guys about Victor and Rolf reaching out to use some of my content for promotion. So that's what they decided to go with. They didn't use the full review on YouTube. They ended up just wanting to do the TikTok. And like I said, when I looked earlier, it was like 3.5 million views. Crazy. Boy, I'd love to have something with 3.5 million views on here. That'd be great. 3.8 million views. Yeah. Currently 3.8 million views, 21,000 likes. I've gained almost 3,000 followers from it. Not as much as you'd like with almost 4 million views, right? But hey, who am I to complain? I did nothing for it to happen. I mean, I had made the content's a couple of weeks old. So, yay for me, I guess. Thank you, Victor and Rolf, for reaching out. Enjoy Fendi. Pour Homme in the wintertime. Probably the smoothest leather note in a fragrance that I've smelled. Duck, what's going on, big dog? Ordered new Paris Corner, Eternal Meadows, and Eternal Coffee. Eternal Coffee. I think I have Eternal Meadows. Nope. So that That haul video I did a couple days ago, there was actually 8 fragrances in the haul. I split it into 4 and 4. So we're going to do another haul video next week. That was the haul that this came in. My sin of the day. So I got the coffee one. I got that one in. Timeout hammer. Let's go. There you go. Shut up, Jonathan. You're not funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm skipping all of y'all piling on. So 5 o'clock Central, 6 o'clock Eastern, Friday. I'll have all the details in that haul video I'm going to do, which it's 3 Issey Miyake fragrances I picked up. The vetiver one that everybody keeps talking about in the live chat every time I go live, that one. Pour Homme Fresh. I've been wanting to get that one for a long time. Finally pulled the trigger on that. Fusion Dissy, the tropical one. Didn't realize that it had coconut and stuff, and I was like, oh, let me get that one. What else is in that haul? Aqua Sextius. Got that. Pretty excited to open that one. What else? Oh, Chinotto di Liguria. Finally, that came back in stock. Got a 5-ounce tester, Aqua di Parma, in the Blue Mediterranean line. When I bought all those Aqua di Parma fragrances, they were out of stock at the time. I had seen a review on that one from Chad a long time ago, and I've been wanting to get it. And now that I was in the, I've been buying a lot of fragrances lately, I was like, I need to check that one off the list. I smelled it at a duty free, and I was like, yes. Zesty citrus fragrance. Amazing. So glad to have it. It's not a blind buy. I have smelled it at a duty free at the Aqua di Parma section. So a lot of these I smelled, and I was like, yes, I'm going to need this one. I'm taking mental notes. I need a bottle of this, a bottle of this, a bottle of this. So I have new shelving I'm going to be doing. So I was looking, remember guys, I told you guys I was going to do wall shelving. That's too much of a pain in the ass and going to be just a nightmare. So there's some different shelving that matches the new desk I'm going to get that I'm going to do. There's a custom light I'm getting for the wall with my logo, all that good stuff. I can't wait. I can't wait to do the room tour when it's all set up. It's probably going to be like 2 weeks after I move in. We'll do the fragrance collection / room tour like I promised you guys. Yeah, the Intense has the oud note in it. Is that true? Let's confirm or deny that right now, shall we? I have all the details. No, that's today. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it says do not mention any sales details prior to the video. So here we go. But to confirm or deny that specifically, no, the free shipping is different tiers. There's different tiers for free shipping based on your addict level, the member level. But yeah, as far as the time that it goes live, that is inaccurate information, Paul. That is not correct, sir. That is not correct. So that's what I've heard. I don't get a ton. Like I get the violet, but I don't get a heavy petroleum feel. Like I get a little bit of Fahrenheit. Like I've noticed that's what it's compared the most to after I did the video. I saw that Fahrenheit's what everybody's comparing to. It's like, I get it. But I don't think it's all that much Fahrenheit. Like it's got its own thing going too. Like a little bit of Fahrenheit's maybe Fahrenheit was the inspiration for it. And they kind of reimagined it. That I can understand. That makes sense to me. Jared, you went ahead and got rid of him for good, huh? Because I see he was banned and their comments were removed. I just put him in timeout. He was just going to be on timeout for a little bit. I'm assuming Jared went ahead and got rid of him. I didn't have to do that. I was just putting him on timeout so he'd shut up and stop typing that. Love the EDP. The Intense was intense. Okay. I'm curious to check it out. I'm going to put all you assholes on timeout. Y'all don't stop piling on this Bentley Intense shit. I'm just going to skip all of this. Going to Burlington, hope they. So that was when I went the other day. I went with the intention of man, I hope I find it, and they had it. So manifest it. I'm projecting it. I'm helping you manifest. It's going to be there when you get there. So I'm having to skip a bunch of stuff because y'all being fucking stupid. Y'all all trying to be funny. So before I ever started my channel, I still had like 300 bottles. I still had hundreds of fragrances. Even 15 years ago, I had 50, 60 fragrances. You know, I've always been in the fragrances. It's just evolved and grown over time. Now, I probably wouldn't have as many as I have now because, I mean, I've had a bunch of stuff sent to me over the years and shit, you know, but I'd still have hundreds and hundreds of fragrances. I probably have, if I was to never have a single thing sent to me, I'd probably still have like 700 or 800 fragrances. At least 600, at least more than that. I mean, just since I moved here, I bought hundreds. So, because when I say that 1,000 number with you guys, that's low ball at this point. It's more than that. I just haven't done a count. It's over that. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's ridiculous. I don't advise anyone to ever strive to have that. It's unnecessary. It's a nightmare. It can be a nightmare. Ah, damn it. I accidentally pinned one. Paul shithead. Yeah, it definitely does. It does have the vibe. Like I said, I get where everybody's coming from, but I feel like it's a reimagining, not necessarily like the same fragrance. I hope so. Well, the content they ended up using, which they did see the review, but they might not have taken note of because it's the very end of the video. It's part of the outro. But if we do get a blue spice bomb, I'm still taking the credit because they ended up using the first impressions unboxing that I did on TikTok, which is also a YouTube short, but they wanted to mainly promote on TikTok was why they decided to go that route. So, I mean, I'm cool with it. Ain't hurt my feelings. So yeah, there's not as much weight on the Spice Bomb Blue since they're not really promoting it, but they have seen the full review video. So fingers crossed we get Spice Bomb Blue at some point. Been based on your recommendations, thankfully. Hopefully it's been solid or great. Well, Steve, I'm glad they've been working out for you, my man. That is incorrect, sir. Because I grew up in South Louisiana and spent several years in Southeast Texas before I moved here, and I still wore winter fragrances in those places. It's the same weather. It's hot and humid. Same weather as where I'm going. Only difference is I'll have a breeze coming off the water most days. That's it, because I'll be by the beach. Yeah, so I'm not getting rid of all my. I won't wear them as much. I won't be wearing hoodies casually as much. I still wear hoodies to the gym. No, I haven't. Grapefruit galore. Aussie fragrance. Oh, Mark's in here. There he is. What's up, Mark? Good to see you, man. Since you want Spice Bomb Blue, what would you want that to be like? So obviously I want it to stay. I'm all about flankers being true to the original. So I want spices, obviously. It's got to be spicy. But I don't necessarily mean oceanic, though I think an aquatic Spice Bomb might not be a bad route for them. If they were to do Spice Bomb Blue, they could do a spicy aquatic, but it doesn't have to be a spicy aquatic. It would have to have something along the lines of a dominant ambergris or ambroxan or amberwood or something like that to kind of tie into that synthetic vibe of most modern blues. And probably something along the line of some bright aromatics. It doesn't have to be lavender, but sage is usually an easy go-to. Clary sage or sage ties a lot of blue fragrance DNAs together. But that's where they could separate it, is they can have pimento and cinnamon or something. Like they could have some of the spices that they've used, red pepper, some of the spices that they've used across the line and mix it into that. That's kind of the route I would like. That's what I envision for them. One of those two, either the spicy aquatic or that. That's what I'd like to see. Whatever they do end up doing, I'm confident I'll like. There's never been even in my opinion, even a mediocre Spice Bomb release. And yes, I'm talking about Night Vision Eau de Toilette too. I think that's much better than it gets credit for. Spice Bomb Eau Fresh / Spice Bomb Fresh, which got discontinued, I think was the best one of all. The best one they've ever done. I cherish my 20 ml travel atomizer that I have. I've got about 5 or 6 ml missing from it. I slept on getting a bottle for too damn long. Now they're crazy expensive, but I'm all for whatever they put out. Like Infrared Eau de Parfum, great release. Great follow-up to Infrared Eau de Toilette. I think they did well. So now that they flankered again, so you got to think about this. We got Night Vision, then we got the EDP, the following release. Then we got Infrared, then we got EDP, the following release. So I think we're going to get something along the lines of potentially a fresher Spice Bomb a la Blue, or they're going to jump on the Elixir train. It's going to be one of those two. I'm confident. We probably got the more likely option is going to be Spice Bomb Elixir, which, hey, I'm with it. Whether it's Spice Bomb Parfum or Spice Bomb Elixir, whatever they do, I'm down. I'm here for it. I'm a blind buy it. I'm going to pay full retail with a big ass smile on my face. And I'm sure I'm going to love it. That's where I'm at with Spice Bomb. Oh, wow. I actually don't have any of the Spice Bomb on. Ooh, oh, you're missing out, Jonathan. I like Night Vision on all the ones I sampled, though. It's better than it gets credit for. That's kind of like their blue fragrance. Even though it's a green bottle, it's kind of like their blue because it's got Invictus bubblegum aquatic smell with spicy dry down. That's kind of like their blue fragrance already. Ooh. Or Bulgari Blue. That's not even in the line. For shits and giggles, I'm going to pick Bulgari Blue here. Believe it or not, I'm going to leave all 3 aquatics out of it because Bulgari Blue is such a unique fragrance. I wore that a few weeks ago. I've had a bottle for years. Bulgari Blue is one of the most underappreciated fragrances to ever come out. The tobacco blossom, that creamy, clean feel that one has, is second to none. I've never smelled another fragrance that smells like Bulgari Blue. Because you threw that in there, I am picking that one. Yep, that's the one. Just got home from work. How's it been? Bentley Momentum. Never tried the original. I have Unbreakable and I have Unlimited. I've never tried the Intense or the original. The Intense had a ton of hype years ago. I like the name alone. Bois Arctic. Declaration d'un Soir. I appreciate you being real and authentic. Don't change. Wes, don't you worry about that, big dog. I'm not changing at all. No matter if this channel comes to a screeching halt and I don't gain another subscriber or it grows tenfold from where it is now, you're still going to get me, especially in these live streams. It doesn't get more authentic than these live streams because I'm just shooting off the cuff saying whatever the hell I feel like saying. And look, it offends some people, and sorry for your soft feelings. But most people, like most of you that come back on a regular basis, y'all seem to enjoy it. So, and I appreciate all of you. I really do. I love doing these live streams. Like I went the whole weekend without a live stream, and I really missed you guys. I mean, we did the member stream, but that was short, sweet, to the point. And it's fun and all that stuff, but it's not the same as when it's just a bunch of you guys. Like right now, we got 183 in the chat. That's awesome. That's a way bigger crowd than the member stream, which, speaking of, we're currently at this moment at 87 channel members. So thank you, all 87 of you. That's across all 4 tiers. I appreciate all of you. Some badass stuff given away on Sunday. Mailed all that stuff out yesterday to this morning because Tom Ford Costa Zero Eau de Parfum came in late in the afternoon yesterday, so I wasn't able to get them out yesterday. But gonna have some more cool stuff. Probably, I would think beginning of the week. I'm gonna put out the poll for the members that are watching. We'll put out the poll for what I should buy for the first prize for the $9.99 and above tier. Second prize, I'll figure something out. That'll be just some random thing I do. And then third prize is going to be another big box of random clones like we did for the third spin over there. And then I'll put a poll out for what we should do for the main spin for the Hall of Fame tier and above for the niche giveaway. Probably going to be something that falls in the $152, $200 price point from discounters. I'm going to put out some, what I think it's always going to be channel favorites, but I'll let you guys vote on that. And then we'll do a second spin this month on that. Because George accidentally sent me a bottle of Rosé instead of Citrine for last month's giveaway, so he had to resend me another package with citrine. So I have an extra bottle of rosé. So we'll do a second spin of rosé. So it'll be 2 spins for the niche giveaway. So first prize, I'll put a poll out for you guys to pick what I should buy, and then we'll do a second spin with a bottle of rosé. So going to be another good month for the members for sure. Anybody that's interested, click join down below. Check out the tiers, see if anything interests you. These giveaways are for continental United States only. Greetings from Puerto Rico. Good to see you. I'm here all week. Yeah, I saw your comment. I'm skipping over them on purpose. It's Bentley Intense shit. Jesus Christ. Darren. Rave Now Intense has a nice green note that comes off as winter fresh smelling. It's not as God damn it. Got me. I'm going to start reading all these comments before I pin them. And then you guys are screwed. You're going to make me time out, yo. Exactly. I'm going to time out the whole stream. I'm just going to come to a screeching halt. I'm just kidding. I know y'all are just having fun. It's just stupid. If it entertains you guys, it entertains you guys. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I have to read them first now because y'all are doing stupid shit. I've seen many content creators who get their whole collection sponsored. You seem to buy most fragrances on your own. Do you get many requests for sponsoring? Look, I've gotten my share of free stuff. I get free stuff pretty often. But I don't accept anything where I can't just do what you're seeing right now, where I just say whatever the hell I want. That's the only way we're going to do it. It has to be my way. Because trust me, when you get fragrances as often as I do, I don't need a bottle. I don't. I haven't needed a fragrance for many years. I haven't needed a fragrance. Decades, I haven't needed a fragrance. I've always had a lot of fragrances. So it's pretty much, it's going to be, I'm going to say what I want. I don't do the scripts. I don't do the talking points. I don't do any of that stuff. I like to have my affiliate links and stuff like that. Sure, if you make a purchase, I'd love to get some kind of credit and compensation for it if you heard it here. But it's always whatever comes out of my mouth is what literally popped in here and just made its way through. Whether it's recorded videos, live streams, first impressions. I love doing first impressions. I love doing them on these live streams because there's no confusion there, guys. If you see me busting the seal and we're doing it right here live, there's no confusion there for you. So nobody can question that. I just like to have fun with fragrances, man. I genuinely love smelling different things. Always have. From something that I could buy for $10 to something that might cost $1,000, which I'm not buying a damn thing that costs $1,000. If somebody wants to send me something that costs that, sure. But I'm going to tell you guys, hey, if they wouldn't have sent it to me, I wouldn't buy it. It might be phenomenal. Might be worth a sample just to get the experience, but I can't wholeheartedly recommend $1,000 fragrances because I personally won't spend $1,000 on a fragrance. So I know this is a long-winded answer, but I genuinely appreciate the comment. Because I always say when I got it sent to me, you know. But yeah, I said this is a fun hobby for me. It's always been a hobby. It'll always be a hobby. Sure, I do it full time now. It doesn't change who I am and what I'm going to say, though. You know, it's a good time. It's a good time. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate the comment. Some of them are hit and miss. So you took the best one away from me right there with Spice and Black Vanilla. I did really like Suede and Sandalwood recently. That's the one I most recently got. Ice Citron and Driftwood was solid, but my favorite one besides Spice and Black Vanilla was always Cypress and Blue Cedar and Cypress. Because I've had the exfoliating body bar of that. I've had shower gel a few times from that. It's really good. It's a bright green, fresh, and woody fragrance. Very easygoing. There's a ton of products to layer the scent profile with from Cremo. I would say Blue Cypress and Cedar. It's a really, really good one. Really good. Chrome Extreme, good stuff. I mean, I know we're a little over an hour. We'll do a few more minutes because I know I'm still pretty far behind. I'm going to try to get caught up. Not really. So I'm going to get ahead of the game on some recorded content because it's going to be as last minute as possible. Like the last couple of videos, like you guys will know when everything's packed up when I'm standing in front of a tripod. Most of the stuff's packed up and I'm still doing content, but I'm editing from my phone because that means you won't see this. The audio is going to be a little different because I'm going to be using the microphone that I use on my phone, which I have microphone. I have lapel mic and I have a Comica mic that pops on, which like the video I did with Nathan recently, we use that mic. So when I'm out the house, I use my phone anyway. So the last couple of videos are going to be done because I'm going to do a couple of videos so you guys can still have your daily content while because it's going to be like a 3-day process for the travel because my dog, we can't just go straight through with my dog. She's got to pee she's a diabetic. She's got to pee every 5 freaking minutes. This is going to be the hardest move for Farah, but I'm going to get ahead of the game. I'll have a few days worth of content ready to go. The difference is you guys won't get a live stream. You probably still get some shorts from the road. I'll probably still do some shorts from the road. I've thought about that. I'm going to do some shorts from the road. I'm going to have my fragrances with me for my scent of the day in my backpack. So I'm still going to have some fun with it, but I'll have some recorded videos ahead of the game. But as far as moving forward, the content schedule, pretty much what you get now is what you're going to get once I'm there. Once I get there immediately, I don't know, there might be a day without video. I don't know. I don't know how far ahead I'm going to get with content, but because everything's got to get packed up, then I have to unpack and start setting up. We'll see. I'm going to try to get as much content done as I can, though. So I love making content. So it's not just for you guys. It's for me. I love to do it. So there you go. Next comment was about it. Memo Paris took a chance with a big discount. All seriousness, I've smelled the intense. Oh, Jesus. Skip. So there's a few people co-signing what I said. Here we go. So I smelled Grey Vetiver Parfum. Nathan has it. He has a bottle. He has a 50 ml. Because Fragrance Buy had it. I don't know if they still do. Let's do split screen. They had it in stock for like $186, and I debated on it. It's sold out now. Okay, they had it. So I went looking around on the internet, and I've seen a lot of people saying it dries down to the eau de parfum. It's not that much different. So I asked Nathan, because I didn't spray it. It was just smell from atomizer. I said, when it dries down, is it the EDP? He said, yeah, it's pretty much the same fragrance. So that tells me I don't need the parfum. It smells really good. I just need to get the EDP. The opening's different and a little bit richer because I've smelled the EDP in the past. It's been a long time. Very clean vetiver fragrance. It's a little bit richer in the opening, but according to Nathan, dries down the same. So I don't know. I haven't sprayed it on skin. I still want to test it on skin before I make a decision, but I might just get the damn EDP because I'd like to get it too. And the bottle looks incredible in hand. The bottle's amazing. It's the picture doesn't do it justice. It's a beautiful bottle, but that's not the most important thing, right? Excited to try it. 10-4. Hey, look who's back. So you were just on time. Okay. Look, it was just, I just wanted you to stop because look what it caused. They all been piling on. We get it. You really like Bentley Intense. And I appreciate you being here, Alvin. Just, I get behind on the comments when I go to answering stuff. People are still commenting. So I get behind. So if I don't see it within the first 3 times you type in it, just give me a moment. I just maybe haven't gotten to it yet. Because when I get a certain level behind, I do have to start skipping around. But I try my best to skip as few as I can. No, if I could only pick one for life, just one fragrance. I can't wear anything else. It's going to have to be something mega versatile, which I'm not saying that's not. One. Damn, that's hard. Probably Cedrat Boisé. There's not too many that are more versatile than that come to mind. Because I'm going to need maximum versatility. And I think that's like such a Swiss Army knife. One of the best Swiss Army knife fragrances. So probably Mancera Cedrat Boisé for me, I think. If I could only just wear one fragrance, this is it. Every day, rest of my life, no matter what situation, I'm wearing one fragrance. I think I have to go that route. Yep. Maybe some of you saw that answer coming. Maybe some of you didn't, but probably have to. So I have smelled it. I've smelled it with Justin. And that's how I know I didn't like Celestial, the Paris Corner clone. It's close, but it's kind of more obnoxious because it's much more synthetic. It's already metallic and lactonic as it is. It's already a strange fragrance. I think Bois Imperial, which I've also smelled with Justin, I think is the better route for me. That's a more wearable, kind of inspired take because it's the same perfumer. So there's similarities, but I think Bois Imperial from Essential Parfums is more my speed. Exactly my point. There you go. You said it 2 comments later. No. You can talk all you want. It's just you kept typing the same damn thing over and over. And it wasn't a handful of times. It wasn't 2 handfuls. It was like 5 handfuls of times. I can't wait. I'm going to be living near some rack stores. So I'm pretty amped up to see what they're going to have. 10-4. Jumbo Shop has Memo African leather on sale for $170. Thinking of popping on it. There you go. I have faith. I'll let y'all know. I do. I have a video comparing the original versus the Intense. I'm actually more for the original, but I do appreciate the Intense. I have both. Though. It took me 8 weeks to get my Jumbo Shop. They've irritated me. They have irritated me a lot. A lot. I found CK Reflections on Sunday. The only one there. It was the only one there when I went too. Love it. Actually, good longevity. So I haven't done a full wearing with it yet. I'm kind of saving it. Like I said, these super fresh fragrances, I'm kind of saving for the move. Because I'll get the full experience because it's super hot and humid by the beach. That fragrance screams stuff like that. So I'm kind of saving those for like these. I'm kind of saving them for the move. Like I'm not in no hurry to do the review with Chad. If you see this, Chad, I'm not rushing the content to you yet because I'm waiting to put it in the proper setting, you know, to really get the most out of it. Some of them will. The ones to fear are the citrus dominant fragrances. That's the ones to fear because citrus always goes first. The top note will sour, but woods and florals and spices and tobaccos and none of that stuff spoils. It's the citruses that'll go sour on you. So you got to be careful of those. Those are the ones that'll turn. The top will turn. Like I have a bottle of Nautica from 20 some odd years ago. The top spoiled, but you give it 2 minutes and it's floral, it's saltwater marine, it's woody. Way better than the Nautica Classic that we have now. But I have that. I have a Tiffany for Men bottle from 94. It's a carnation and sandalwood dominant fragrance. It's got cinnamon and orris and like a big complex early 90s, you know, luxury fragrance. Niche didn't exist back then, really. There's Tiffany for Men. It's a beautiful fragrance and it's freaking 30 years old, almost 30 years old. Not spoiled at all. Designer fragrance, you know, so it all depends. That's why there's a vintage market. There's people that only like vintage and they have citruses and stuff like that in them. It depends on the oils. Depends on how it's stored. Modern stuff, designers probably not going to last like the older designers will. But stuff like this, naturals, they're not going to spoil that easy. Even being citrus dominant like that. Now they will spoil faster than some of their, like the Silver Iris fragrance that I want from them. That'll last way longer than these citrus ones will. But that's what to look out for. Citrus dominant fragrances, you need to spray those and get rid of those as best you can. Because that's the ones that'll spoil first. Because the top note will go sour on you. And sour citrus is kind of brutal to get through sometimes. I do plan on getting that at some point. Not sure which one, but which comment they're referring to, but I agree. What the hell? They do, because they'll take your money even if it's on back order. That's where they've done that to me. They've done that to me too. It's solid. It is solid. I'm a huge fan of that. That was in today's video, Not So Citrusy Summer Fragrances. That's a good one. That's one of the best cheapies I picked up this year. I think some nuts for 100 plus. Oh, that's nothing, Kyler. Good to see you, Kyler. I didn't realize you were here now. It's ridiculous. Agreed. Totally agreed. They never did that fragrance. They totally should. Get away from ocean. Not even all that oceanic. It's solid, but it's not named properly. We need a green Luna Rosa. I agree. I hope they do too. I think it's the inevitable path. One day they're going to. Whether it's the next fragrance or the second from now or third from now, eventually they're going to. There's no way they won't. You can only go so many places with these flankers. All right, so I got to skip ahead, guys. I have to skip ahead. It's so far. Hunting for infrared EDP. Buy it from Victor and Rolf. That's what I did. VictorandRolf.com. or it might be VR Fragrances. We just Google Victor and Rolf and go to their website and buy it. That's what I did. I do it every time they release a fragrance. I buy it from them. I don't go to Sephora or nothing. I just buy it from them. So I got it. I'm so far behind, guys. I'm sorry. I got to skip ahead. Jared with the $5 super chat. Slap that like button. Family, let's keep this engagement up, which we are currently at 150 likes with 162 viewers. You won't hear me complain. Dan does drive a Mustang. It's funny that you say that. Nick Jonas. I haven't worn that one in a while. Nick Jonas Blue. It's a good one. Rich Pimento. So I only have the vetiver one. I haven't tried the other ones. Yes, how did you know? Yeah, he sure does drive a Mustang. He does. That's his baby. It's funny that you said that. Polo Red Remix. Never tried that one. Aqua Media Cologne Forte. Salty and green. It is good stuff. I have, where is it at? It's right here. Joe had sent me a sample. I did a live stream with it. Eventually, I'll get a bottle. Aqua Media Cologne Forte. I'm a fan. Eventually, I will get a bottle. I do like it. It's my jam. My kind of fragrance. No worries. Aqua de Joe Absolute. Good stuff. Good stuff. For those of you that didn't know, this is the gentleman that won the Zaharoff Summer Double Pack for the niche giveaway for the members. He won a bottle of Citrine and a bottle of Coco Loco with a full sample pack, including Z Creators, for the rest of the fragrances in the house. Only one missing was Triple X, I saw. I haven't gotten anything from him in a long time, but RAMC, one of the best freshies ever made. RAMC is an acronym for Ran After My Car, because the theme behind the fragrance is I smelled so good, she ran after my car. Shout out to Devin Bro. Coach Platinum does smell really good. I agree. Haven't tried that one yet. There you go. Steven, what's going on, big dog? Lido Life. Ooh, that's a good one. That's my second favorite from the house. Right behind Cocktails and Catamarans. Horchata. Yes. Yes. It's at least worth a sample. It is at least worth a sample, possibly grabbing it for fall. So you can save 15% with my code. Last weekend would have been the time to buy it, though. Dad 25 for Father's Day. You could have saved 25%. But TLTG 15 will save you 15%. And it's not an affiliate code. It's just so you guys can get 15% off. Just like with my Happy Land code, I don't get a kickback or anything. It's just for convenience for you guys. Just something that was made for my viewers. So skip ahead just a little bit. Sean said, new Happy Land Freshie should arrive in the mail tomorrow. I'm hyped to try that fresher one. No, the fresher one's Haymaker. It's the one I wore the other day. I haven't even wore Roundhouse, but I sure wore Haymaker right away. Juicy citrus and bright ginger, thick ginger. So good. Silver Water and Birch. I've had the shower gel. I don't have the fragrance. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's one of my favorites. As far as the fresher ones, that's my favorite for sure. Spice Bergamot and Orris. Also tried Oud Lemon Mint, Urban Man Elixirs today. Smell was amazing. That's all some good fragrances. I've tried a sample of Spice Bergamot and Orris. That was one of the better ones from the house. I wore Sage, Citrus, and Oud yesterday. Sage and Citrus Oud. I wore that one yesterday. That smelled lovely. Haven't wore that one in a while. All right. Skipping ahead, Lloyd. Good to see you. I haven't tried anything from the house. Moving as well. Got to live in a hotel with my animals till we get a new place built. Buying land and building on it. Oof, that's going to be a pain. But it'll be worth it when it's done. Getting rehab. What you think about it? I'm a fan. It's basically, it's been a while since I've smelled it. I'm trying to remember, is that one or Side Effect that smells like Spice Bomb? It's been so long since I've smelled both of them. Atomic Rose is the last one that I've smelled. I'm going to say Rehab's the one that smells like Boozy Spice Bomb, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've never tried Purple Label. I've heard good things, though. It's from Comica. I don't remember how much it costs. I've had it for a while. I've had it for like 2 years. It's a Type-C connector. Finally made a live stream. I missed you, my frag brothers. Gucci Guilty Love. Good to see you, man. Thank you, pound for pound. Will the recordings from your phone still have the intro? Yes, so I'm going to transfer the intro. with the new music to my phone. I'm glad you reminded me, so I can still use the intro. So I can't use that because that's copyrighted music now. So I can't use that going forward. That's why I stopped using the intro for a while. And I recently changed the music to it because that was my favorite intro too. I have a version that has my TLTG reviews hat in it. But I like that version. That's the original version that Nathan made for me years ago. Nathan made that intro like 3 years ago. Over 3 years ago. Back when he made my logo. This was long before I'd ever met Nathan. I just happened to move down the street from Nathan when I moved here. It was a weird coincidence. I didn't even know he lived here till after I moved here. But yeah, Nathan's who made my logo, the intro, a lot of my intros and stuff like that. There's a few intros that I made too, but the one we're currently using, that's an old one that he made for me with the logo spraying at the end. I just had to change the music. Hachivat's Swiss Army knife too. That's fair. Well, I'm way behind. Good to see you, boss. What's up, Randy? Intense or just Sadrapoise? Depends on what you're looking for. Because the intense is way stronger, warmer, spicier, and more animalic. You get a sweet oud, and you get a lot more leather. It's not near as fresh. So, depends. I think if I had to just wear one, it would be the original because it's just so versatile. That's why I was using that as my pick earlier when he asked me that question. If I could just wear one fragrance forever and there was no other choice, just the one, Sadrapoise. I'd have to. It's just too good. It's too good at everything. Absolutely. I featured it in my Fresh Summer Mancera video. I used to wear it in the Texas heat. Absolutely. I don't find it's too much. Yeah, I didn't like Celestial either. I gave it away. Got the original Scandal. Tried the new one. And it's less strong, but okay. Old Golden Eagle cap was not for me. I'm late. Beach City in Florida or more central. I'm gonna be in the Panhandle. I'm gonna be living by Panama City. Montrese, good to see you. Hope I win that giveaway. Which giveaway? You talking about the Fragrance World giveaway? Because that's closing. I'm announcing that winner. I'm gonna pin that winner tomorrow. Let's skip ahead just a bit. Fan Your Flames. Ooh, wow. So that's special. The way the coconut and the booze come across to me, it's almost like a crystallized marshmallow sweetness. Very earthy, beautiful tobacco. Cedar wood really dominates in this one. It's got this holy shit alluring quality to it. It's a very special scent profile to me. I don't wear it all the time. It's a very certain situation, very situational fragrance for me. It's one of the best of the house. One of the best evening appropriate boozy scents with such an interesting use of a coconut note to go with tobacco and booze and everything. It's amazing. It is a scent profile to experience. It might not be for you. There's a chance. I mean, that's every fragrance. There's a chance you won't like it, but it is a special olfactive experience that I think everyone should at least try to see what it's about. You may fall in love with it. It may not be for you, but I would encourage you to try that. I would encourage it strongly. Perfectly unisex. It's definitely got some more heavier, earthier elements to it, but it doesn't lean all that masculine. I mean, it leans a little more masculine than it does feminine, but I think it's perfectly unisex personally. They got me. It's okay. First phone call, spoke with them downhill. Jesus. Sorry to hear that. I have heard of La Rive. I just haven't tried it. We're in Milan and Goetz. Is that Goetz? Dark rum. Ooh, like the name. Dark rum. That sounds good. Perry Ellis. Ooh, black vanilla. Haven't tried it. Tempted to blind buy it, but that's discontinued and expensive, but stands up my alley. Fragrance Net is irritating. The shipping has slowed down dramatically. It's always been slow. It's always been slow, man. I wouldn't go into a fragrance discount website hoping for fast shipping. Just temper your expectations. That's the best way. Don't go into it thinking, yeah, I'm going to get my package in like 4 days. Just let that not enter your mind, no matter who you're buying from. On my way to 100, sitting at 83 at the moment. I mean, you don't need any more. I'm just going to say it here and now. Whatever, you're a grown man and do whatever you want with your money. Take it from a guy that has way too much. You don't need more. You don't. I bet you have 83 wonderful choices. But if you want to get to 100, I get it. And nobody understands more than me, I would think. I'm one of the most understanding with the obsession that comes with wanting to smell more fragrances, you know. Juniper Satellite. That is a good version. He did a good job with that. I would say it's in the realm of 80 to 85%. It's not spot on. It's not spot on. It's a good one, though. I like it more than Celestial. What's your guys' take on a daily year-round fragrance between Cedrat Boisé and Scent of Peace? For him, already have intense Cedrat Boisé, then you should go Scent of Peace. It's a slightly more juniper-heavy take on Aventus. If I remember correctly, it's more juniper in that one. It's been a long time since I used to have a 10 ml of it. Been a while. But it definitely smells like Aventus, but it's a little bit more tart fruity than it is like pineapple fruity or anything like that. But since you already have intense Cedrat Boisé, there's a lot of redundancy between the Cedrat Boisés. I would say Scent of Peace would probably be a better option for you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. You know how fucking excited I was to find this the other day? Even for $250. I was so excited because I've seen so many people over the years find different Creed fragrances at the rack stores, and I never see one. So when I saw one, I was like, damn, I'd like to get Silver Mountain Water too. Looked, checked, kind of going rate in this realm for full presentation. It's 220 to 250 range. So I was like, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I was so happy to get it. I was so happy to get it. Ross, and me. I'm on like Ross dressed for less, Ellen Mayo. Sorry, Ross. I don't get it, but all right. 10-4. Tobacco and tonka bean. Almost grab pure. I see pure white all the time, and I never grab it. And Ross says eventually he means next week. Sometimes. All Genres Bops is regular on the channel. He's pretty accurate with that. When I say eventually, it's usually sooner than later. That's for sure. Maybe not necessarily always in a week. Sometimes, though. Sometimes. I mean, that's a high number, guys. That's an impressive number of fragrances. You don't need more, fellas, I promise. L1212 White, that's good stuff. Forbidden Games by Killian. Congratulations, dude. Hell of a haul. Yeah, RAMC is the truth. Still haven't tried anything from Killian. Banger. Yeah, it's amazing. As well as Bergamot Imperial. I'm a Chevy guy. Always have been. And all the Ford guys are going to freak out now. But I'm a Chevy guy, born and raised. It's amazing. I'm sure you're going to like it. Really melts me. Great for all seasons and situations. Smells good on my lady, too. Swiss Army knife like Opera di Gio Profumo. That's another good one right there. Tried Dracar Noir. What do you think about it? Horchata. It's awesome and unique. It's amazing. Such a realistic cinnamon stick smell with that milky sweetness. Like it really smells like cinnamon sticks. I was very impressed. Rich. Rehab. Okay, so it is Rehab that's Boozy Spice Bomb. I couldn't remember which one. Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good. I haven't tried Vintage Ways, though. For a moment, I thought he said he was getting into Rehab. You know, I honestly don't know, because how can you have the chicken without the egg, right, Bane? So you would think the egg would have, but how would the egg come about without the chicken? But how would the chicken come about without the egg? There is no right answer. There never has been. But at some point in history, the egg had to come first, I would think. Because a chicken didn't just appear out of thin air. You know what I mean? So I would think the egg, but that's just the most challenging, argumentative question, one of all time. But good to see you, Bane. Good to see you. You never disappoint. Going by your reviews, I grabbed CK All, Kenzo Omen Tense. I haven't had the Intense yet. Oh, you mean the EDP? Okay. And Kate Alfreson. Thanks for the insight. That's some good stuff. You picked up some goodies for sure. There you go. Yeah, because I know it's got a little bit of booze in it. I couldn't remember if it was Side Effect or Rehab was the one that smelled like Spice Bomb. So gotta scroll. I'm so far behind. Wow, I'm so far behind. Gonna be on 30A. What's 30A? I'm assuming the interstate. I'm assuming it's an interstate. County Road 30A. Map of scenic 30A. Is 30A the main stretch? Is that drag that runs the Panhandle? Oh yeah, it's the coastline. Yeah, I'm gonna be around 30A. I'm looking at the picture right now. Yeah, I'm gonna be on there along the beach. Yep. Gonna have to run every time a hurricane comes. Yep, I'm gonna be on 30A. I didn't realize it was 30A. Was that road? Yeah, I'm gonna be by there. I'll be walking distance from it. Yeah, I'm gonna be right on the beach. I'm telling you guys, I got a bunch of cool ideas for content, especially summer lists. Oh yeah, it's gonna be fun. Be sweating my ass off in videos though. I sweat easy, so get ready for that. You're gonna see me sweaty as shit. Cryptic figure. This time last year. Oh, there's more than that. There's more than just that's going on for this sale. It's a good sale. It's a better sale than they normally run, I'll tell you that. You guys will see. Like I was given strict and bold letters, do not share details before the time that the video goes live. So I can't do that, but I want to give you guys the heads up that is coming. And this is, look, I'm going to buy some stuff too. You know, I'm going to take advantage of the sale. You guys will see why. You guys will see why. Because all of your stackable gift cards and rewards that you may already have, those are going to go with the sale. So it's going to be it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Infrared EP, which would you pick as a third? Ooh, the original. I would go with the original over Extreme. Yep, I said it. In my experience, panties don't rip off with Spice Bomb Extreme anyway. So not that matters to me in the first place, but Spice Bomb Extreme smells amazing. They're all good. But I would take the original. The original Spice Bomb is one of those like prime example fragrances for when I say you should always try the original first to understand where they were going with all the flankers. That's the main example I like to give is Spice Bomb. Because you smell Spice Bomb in all of them. Every version they put out, you smell Spice Bomb. So I have a real love, respect, and appreciation for Spice Bomb. Hell, that review I did recently on it was, is it the greatest designer fragrance of all time? There's an argument for it. It's an opinion, but there's an argument for it. So easily the original. So we're about to shut this bad boy down. Or is legit mom and pop from Houston. Yes, indeed they are. Center piece is $138 right now. That's a damn good price. That's a damn good price. Let's skip around a little bit because I'm trying to get to the bottom. Just don't have the time. 10-4. You're right about that. I'm freaking out. Ford for life. There you go. There's a Ford fanboy immediately. He's fucked over rebuilt Dodge and he's getting mad at me. Fixed or repaired daily. Should I just go through the list of all of them for the acronym? Oh, man. Ever tried Cava? Like Mediterranean Chipotle? No, but I'd like to. I'd sure like to. I like Mediterranean food. And obviously, I'm a big Chipotle guy. I eat there literally almost every day of my life. So I'm about to shut it down, guys. Highly doubt that. I don't think I'll be that close to Erica. I'll be closer to Dedrick than I will be to Erica. Dedrick's in Jacksonville, like 2 hours away or something like that. I'll probably meet up with Dedrick. And then Melly Mel's in Pensacola, so he's a little over an hour down the road. I'm going to meet up with Mel at some point. That's been a long time in the making. I'm going to end up meeting up with Melly Mel. So I got a couple of friends out there, just not in the exact same city, but in the surrounding areas. Then I have Brady, one of my childhood friends. He's in Tampa, a few hours down the road. And then my cousin's always going. That's one of his childhood best friends. He's always going. So I'm going to see my cousin all the time. At least a handful of times a year, not counting when I go back to Homa, which I'm going to go to Homa more. But the cousin I'm talking about, that's also the commissioner on my fantasy leagues. You know what I mean? He's like my little brother. He's my first cousin, but he's like my little brother. He's 2 years younger than me. That's the one I've always referenced about. He was the guy that wore Fierce. Some of you remember me talking about this in the past, where his signature scent was Fierce. That cousin. He's basically my little brother. So I'm going to see him so much more. He's going to be super excited. That's who gave me my nickname. That's where all the TLTG that it evolved to, that's who gave me the nickname. It started off as R Jizzle. For those of you that saw the reviewer episode on the Zaharoff channel where I tell the whole story, the background behind the nickname, go watch that if you want to get the full story. But that's who gave me the nickname. Because normally when he gives you a nickname, it sticks. And all the variations were his fault. So, that cousin. Can you rerun a summary of the frag buy sale? So, no, I can't because I didn't give all the details because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to till 5 o'clock Central when my haul video comes out for the Canada Day sale Friday. So, I'm not allowed to give out details till Friday. So, my video will be out 5 o'clock Central. And it's not just me. There's going to be several other people I'm sure they're collaborating with that are going to be doing videos. I know Justin's going to be one of them. He already filmed his video. I believe Nathan's doing a video too because he asked me if I was doing it when I was at his house the other day. So yeah, none of us are allowed that are doing the video for the sale are allowed to say anything until then. But I just want to give you guys a heads up that it is coming. And here's what I'm looking to buy. That's what the wish list was about. Here's what I'm planning on buying. Here's what, and that obviously not all the stuff on my wish list, but had an idea of what I wanted to buy. And you guys in the chat helped me decide. I wasn't planning on getting the Terre d'Hermes fragrances yet, but when it came up, it's like, let's just get both. You get the Parfum and Eau Intensive out of her. Why the hell not? So, but yeah, unfortunately, I can't share the details yet, Randy. I was in all bold text told not to say anything until then. I don't know. Colorado's not that bad, actually. It went up a little bit. Texas was better. I'm not sure, though. I'll find out. I'm going to find out really soon. My wife's already done all that research. She didn't tell me. I got to re-register everything. Creamier and more delicious. Hype for The Witcher. Nothing comes to mind. That's super subjective because my top 5 might not be universal for a lot of people. Especially because like it depends on the budget and so on, and it's ever changing. That's a difficult one to do. But I would say as long as you cover the bases of the full wardrobe is what matters. I would say a versatile blue, a super fresh, high heat, cooler weather fragrance. Because the blue can be kind of a work fragrance, do it all. I would say a special event formal fragrance, and then a wild card that can be whatever your style is. Like if you like blues, get a second blue. If you like barbershop fragrances, get a second barbershop fragrance. So it's not necessarily about specific named fragrances. It's more about covering the wardrobe when it comes to 4 and 5, like must have 4 or 5. Because really, as long as you got the 4 covered, you're good. But when it comes to 5, I say kind of a wild card. I've done that video before where there's a wild card. So whatever your taste is, get another one of those, or maybe let that be your niche fragrance. If you typically don't buy, you don't want to keep it under $80 on all your fragrances, let that 5th one be your expensive fragrance, kind of your enthusiast one. That's kind of how I look at it. It's not necessarily about Versace Dylan Blue and Bleu de Chanel. And you know what I mean? Just cover the wardrobe when it comes to just a handful. I don't even care anymore, man. I said my piece the other day. I'm not going to keep revisiting it. Disappointed, like Comme des Garçons. No, I don't have any. You'll never see a video on layering techniques from me because I don't layer fragrances. I just pick a fragrance and wear it. I don't overcomplicate things. So, all right. Not the newest one. I saw Justin did kind of a real world review on the Eau de Parfum the other day. They sent it to him. I'm going to get it eventually. Yeah, the silver one. Yeah, I'm going to get it eventually. We're going to end it on Boz's comment. We did, a bit more than we normally do, hour and 40 minutes at this point. But I appreciate all of you for stopping in, hanging out with me a little bit. Like I said, make sure to have notifications on if you're interested in checking out their Canada Day sale this week. And I'll have all the details plus the haul of stuff I bought from them recently. Plus, I'm going to be buying some fragrances And we'll do that haul probably in the following week. So make sure to hit the thumbs up on your way out. Check out today's videos if you haven't yet, the Brioni video or top 10 not so citrusy summer fragrances. We got the 2023 version of that video out today. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all have a good one.